Hello everybody, Andrews here. Welcome to my aftermath video out of my brand new long golden Takara Tomy BeyLauncher LR. In the beginning of this video, I have a 3 index cards with my staple on it to share with you guys and gals. I also use my black and blue ink pens to write the words. Same goes with the missing words that I wanted to do so. And not to mention I write out just in case I made a mistake. So I can use white out to blur out the mistake and replace it with the correct words. My question is not just for me, but every single of you guys and gals who like my videos. I don't mind if you dislike these videos, so that's okay. That's not a big deal. But my question is, how many revs do my overall Beyblade launchers have so far? And I also apply my ripcords from Bay Raiders and Bay Warriors, but I had a differences in the second half of the middle page. Here we get to the back view of my question in this index card that says string and ripcord launchers. We have here my Hasbro Metal Fusion or string launcher and Super Grip ripcord launchers are worth 6 feet long. And the Takara Tomy right rotation BeyLauncher from Metal Fight Saga and Dual Thread Launcher from the Burst Saga are about 7.5 feet long. And Burst Master Kit Launcher and Takara Tomy Lightning Outrigger BeyLauncher are about 7 feet long. Then I'm going to put my correction statement to write my mistake. So here you go. TT Lightning Outrigger and Master Kit Launcher are worth 7 feet long. And Rev Up Launcher, which is a pretty challenging for me to keep track of the one prawn. That is about approximately 11 feet long. The reason why I found the way I measured the length of a Rev Up Launcher, which is about 11 feet long, that is because I tried way much effort to keep track of one prawn. And when I put this string a little, sometimes a Rev Up Launcher prawns can go faster than I expected. So that is how I had to start over and over and over again. start over it over again until I make sure that my process doesn't go faster than I expected. And as I carefully pull this string out of my Rev Up Launcher, and my Rev Up Launcher may not go faster that much, just a little bit, so I can quickly keep track of how long do my Rev Up Launcher has on its string. And for the rib gauge launcher from the metal fight, it is worth about 5 feet long. And for the riptide blast launcher, its ripcord is about 5.5 feet long. On to the next page, I have my Hasbro and Takara Tomy compact launchers, and my Takara Tomy and Sonocon light launchers 2 are worth 5 feet long. And for my Hasbro blue right rotation and red left rotation ripcord launchers, it's about the same as 5 feet long, just like my authentic compact launchers and light launchers too. And most of my Hasbro standard metal fight Saga launchers are worth 3.5 feet long. And the Neutron launcher from Metal Fight Sagas has 1 more feet than those of my Hasbro standard Metal Saga launchers, whose design is like a Hasbro standard Metal Saga launchers are about, whose designs are similar to that plain design of Takara Tomy regular light launcher. And for the Bay Blaster, shares the same length. And for the Bay Blaster, shares the same rev with a Neutron launcher that is about 4.5 feet long. Sure, I correct myself, is that same revs. And Precision Strike launcher is about 2.5 revs or feet long. And the differences between my Bay Wheels ripcord applying its corresponding launcher and light launchers 2 and compact launchers are about the same as 4.5 feet long. And the Bay Wheels ripcord, which I can count the revs using the metal material that contains a mythical beads on my Bay Wheels action figure that is about 10 in the first fifth feet long. I mean 10 in the first fifth feet long, or revs. It is about you and I to correct me to use a whiteout to fix my couple of mistakes since my point and shoot launchers, including my BeyLauncher and my Precision Strike launcher, has no ripcord on it, so I would like to correct my mistakes. And for my light launcher 2 and compact launcher is about 3 feet long, and I almost forgot to put. I almost corrected my mistakes. And my Bay Raiders are ripcord. When it comes to my Bay Raiders vehicle, that is about 7.5 feet long, or 7.5 revs. And yes, it takes for me it can be that challenge. A little bit challenge, but not as worse as my Bay Wheels action figure alike top that can do because of a metal material that indicates that they had of a mythical beads from Japan, which it takes a lot of effort for me to observe the face, to count the revs, just like the data of the bronze Rev Up Launcher from Metal Masters. Then, while the Galaxis X3 sword launcher has 8 revs, our spin control launcher has 4 and the first 5 revs. It is about 3 and 4/5 revs differences. And for my Bay Raiders Rev Up Launcher, it's about 6 feet long. How do I know this? Well, I use the dirty part as an opportunity that can help me to count the revs using the dirty part before I clean the mechanism inside of my Rev Up launchers. But for the Berserker BeyLauncher Rev Up Launcher for its correct last 2 years, approximately last 2 years, I didn't expect it myself to ruin it now, so I couldn't clean the mechanisms or the insides from my Berserker BeyLauncher Bay Raiders Rev Up Launcher or compartment. And my micro launcher is about 2.5 feet long, or 2.5 feet long, while my SwitchStrike launcher has 5.5 revs, and Slingshot and Hybrid Spear launchers are worth 5.75 feet long, or 5.75 revs. And finally, my long golden BeyLauncher from Takara Tomy is approximately 10 feet long, and that's going to be closer for my index cards. Then I'm going to wrap up my index cards from my mistake. So here's my little fixed pages. Because I use my correction tape to do so. So here's the first back page of this index card. And my second index card on the front view. And this is another page. And probably the last page. And there would be the still more powerful Takara Tomy Burst launcher that I want to collect. There is probably the last front page, and yet there will be a still more Takara Tomy Beyblade Burst launchers. And same goes with a Hasbro Beyblade Burst powerful launchers in the future as well. So that's about it for my index card. Now on to the next part, which I have a quick announcement regarding my last year's SwitchStrike ripcord. Coincidentally about last year, which I'm going to share it right now. Approximately last year, I didn't expect or have the knowledge of myself to the mess of 3 of my teeth on my one of SwitchStrike ripcords. I didn't expect it to see it to be the wear up. But I do not feel that bad because I have the 2 odds to share with you guys and gals. First happy odd, as I said earlier, but I don't care, is that you may have Burst powerful launchers like these. One can be Riptide launcher from its corresponding set that has Fornius F4 with color version. And the second one can be the dual thread launcher. Third launcher that can be Master Kit Golden Launcher. Fourth option, I mean to say, can be the Galaxis X3 from its corresponding set with a recolor Galaxis X3 that has a fortunate little bit weaker slopes than the original one. And last but not least, interestingly, you can also have either one of long and stronger version of BeyLauncher LR, or can I say long LR BeyLauncher from Takara Tomy, whose string is about 10 feet long. Pretty much that is superior of not just a Master Kit, dual thread launcher, and Riptide Blast launcher, but a Galaxis X3 launcher. You see? Wow. Wow. Approximately 10 feet long of a black string material inside the long golden BeyLauncher LR. So I'm going to put it, make sure that is pretty much better. That's pretty much better. What could make the tremendous awesomeness is that I may put away my better video setting to do the same thing to my blue Takara Tomy BeyLauncher from Galaxis Pegasus DX set. And the second happy odd, more like the second comer odd, is that you could have multiple copies of your white and black SwitchStrike ripcords, and most of the black standard ripcords, especially the ones that could be the copies of a super grip launchers. Speaking of that, I also have my super grip ripcords attached through the overall Hasbro BeyLaunchers. But if you would like to have multiple copies of the standard ripcord that comes with the launcher and a dual layer Hasbro Burst base, same goes for the SwitchStrike ripcords. You may feel free to purchase any of the Hasbro Beyblade Burst toy products that can be the dual layer starter pack, SwitchStrike starter pack, Slingshot starter pack, Hyper Spirit starter pack, and most of the battle sets that has copies of ripcords. Single and dual pack out of the Hasbro Beyblade Burst or whatever you want, it do not count. But you can purchase a single and dual pack or whatever you want, as long as you may have a regular and SwitchStrike ripcords from the starter packs and battle sets. And yes, I gotta check it to see which one of them has the 3 worn teeth or the 3 broken teeth. Aha! I found it. I found the one ripcord that has 3 broken teeth.